Hey guys, happy Monday. Today we're gonna hit a little bit of thoracic and shoulder stuff. So we're gonna start with sitting up tall and just doing some big shoulder circles. Really feeling every single position that your shoulder blade can be in. Just a few big ones backwards and then we'll switch and do some big shoulder circles forward. And then we're gonna lay on our side. What you're gonna do is, head can be down. You can put a little pillow if that's more comfortable for you. You are going to sweep your arm over, trying to keep your hand touching the ground. And see if you can get all the way back. Pause. And then we're gonna come all the way back together. Keeping our hand touching the ground is really kind of the important part. Keep it. We'll see what happens when I get to my right side. If I can do it then. So we're just gonna do 5 of these, nice and controlled. Keeping your leg on the ground. Sometimes people will put a foam roll under this knee here to keep it down, to make sure they're not rotating their body up. So that would be like this. And then your leg would have to stay down on the foam roll as you're rotating. Do one more. And I always think that one feels kind of nice. And then we'll flip over and do the other side completely. So same thing, if you want, you can put your knee on a foam roll. Here, this is gonna be my more difficult side. So hand stays on the ground, hand stays on the ground. And right here, my hand is not on the ground. And then sweep it back all the way through. So it's a little bit of shoulder and a little bit of thoracic. And then you will rotate through your lumbar spine a little bit, but that's not really what we're working on doing. So we're really trying to keep that hand down the whole time. And sweep back. And see if as I warm it up, I can keep that hand down. Here we go, getting better. Although my knees rolling off of my foam roll. I think we have one more. I think that was 4. And then back. Excellent. All right, so then we're gonna work on doing a lat stretch. So you are gonna put, I should have moved the camera because now my butt's gonna face you, but we're gonna put our arms up on the couch and stretch through this way and hold. Really work. I'll put my hands up on the foam roll. Really work. It's better if you're on a higher surface, but really working on rounding through your ribs and getting your shoulders open. And this is a good one to work on taking that breath into your belly and letting it out nice and slow. And try to keep not really arching. Try to keep this rounded as much as you can. All right, from here, we're gonna do some thoracic rotations down on our elbow. So you're here, your elbow, you're sitting back, so this lumbar is kind of rounded. This hand's behind our head. We're gonna rotate up, pause, and come back down. Okay, try for 10 of these. There's 6, 7, 8, 9, one more, 10, 10, and then back down. Other arm, hand behind your head, rotate, rotate, or 10 of these. Excellent. We're going to a little bit of active thoracic and shoulder strengthening. So we're going to lay flat. When you lay flat, I like for people to try to be engaged through their midsection. So I'm not arching. I'm not going to arch my low back at all. I'm really going to work on keeping this nice and tight, like I'm lifting my belly button up off the ground. My palms are down and my nose is going to lightly touch. And I'm going to make a snow angel. Lift. And then back. And then shoulders down. Squeeze your shoulders back. Try not to arch that low back. Hands down. Shoulder blades relax. Squeeze again. Keeping those shoulders away from your ears. We're not hugging our shoulder blades up. Oh, squeeze. Lift. One more. I think that was 4. Squeeze. Keep that belly tight. From here, we're going to do one other strengthening. So I'll show you on my arm that's good because that's going to be a better position for you guys. So it's called a reach, roll, and lift. So we're going to sit back to our heels again and be down in this position with our head down. You are going to try to keep your forehead down. You're going to reach your hand, roll the thumb up, and then try to lift it and pause for 1 or 2 seconds, and then down and bring it back in. And then the other side. Reach. This is going to be really hard for me on this arm. Roll. And then for me to lift, I'm going to have to come up. Lift. Hold for 2. Arm down. Bring it back in. Reach. Roll. Lift. Try not to bend your elbow. Reach. Roll. I'm going to have to lift, which is fine if you need to. You just want to try to do it from the down position. Roll. Lift. Reach. Roll. Lift. Let's do one more on each side. Reach. Roll. Lift. Reach, roll, lift. One day, maybe that arm will get there. All right, so that is what we're going to start with. Actually, let's do one more thoracic. So we're going to do some wall slides. We're going to do them on the floor. It's a better position for me to show you, and it's a great place for people to start. So you're going to make sure your ribs are down, so your low back is pressed down. Your feet can be on the floor, or they could be like propped up on a chair, if that makes it easier for you. From here, your elbows are going to be about as high as your shoulders. You're going to rotate your hand backward until your hand is flat and your ribs stay down. So if I'm here and I do this, then that's my whole exercise, because I really should be able to lay like this and get my hands flat. So you could even get a little pressure, a little weight or something pulling your hand back, and just work on breathing and relaxing. But if you can get nice and flat, then you're going to work on sliding your arms up, keeping your elbow and the back of your hand touching as far as you can get without your ribs arching. Really squeeze those down, hold. When you feel that stretch, pause, and then come right back down. Lift, pause, and back down. if you can get up pretty far, then you can try this sitting up against a wall so you're going against gravity. That's going to make it a little bit harder. It's good to try to get about 10 of these in. And I'm showing you on this side because my right hand actually is not touching the floor. It's a very, very hard exercise for my shoulder, but it has to do with some thoracic stability and strength also. And go again. And finish out about 10 of those. And then, so we got some nice stretching, some mobility, and then some strengthening for our shoulder blades. So anytime if you're someone who is a tight thoracic person, tight overhead, has some shoulder pinching, these are great ones to add in regularly. You want to think throughout the day about your posture. And you also really want to focus on doing these correctly. It's not really something to like struggle through. So find the position you could do it in best. Like in my arm raise one, I had to lift my head some because I couldn't really do it, but I wasn't going to just do it ugly to get it done. So give those a try. I know there's a lot of tight thoracic and overhead people out there, so hopefully this gives you something to work on. All right, guys, have a great day.